Mitakai or Asen. Chapter 2 of Should Batman Kill Joker? With one of my Joker shirts. So I was arguing, quite persuasively I might add, that Batman is nowhere near the moral character that he purports to be. He beats people viciously. And in the comics and in the movies, these people survive. They shake it off. Even Bruce shakes it off when he gets pummeled by Bane. He actually has his back, his spine magically fuse or refuse. Please. This does not happen in real life. When folks get beaten down, they remain crippled for a long time, perhaps crippled for life. So criminals that were actually providing for families or actually saw some sort of future, it's gone. They become physically crippled. They become mentally and emotionally crippled. And sometimes, I'm sure, a lot of the people that Batman beats down, even though they bounce back up in the comics, they would die. Especially if Batman beats them up, then he leaves them just laying there. Even if they do get up, even if they do get to the hospital, they would have such injuries that those injuries would kill those victims of Batman's assaults. So he is not the moral person that he claims to be. But let's just go with this fantasy right now that's in the comics and in the movies. See, the debate about Batman killing Joker is actually a very age-old debate. It is utilitarianism versus deontology. And utilitarianism says basically that the ends justify the means. Now, usually when we use that phrase, we think of Machiavelli and Machiavellian thought and people with evil, selfish ends in mind and the means that they enact to reach those ends, like Joker. But in this case, right, well, Spock said it best in the Star Trek series. The good of the many outweighs the good of the few, or the one. So utilitarianism means if you kill the Joker, the idea is that so many people will live, so many people will thrive. But from Bruce's point of view, the utilitarianism that he's after is just to get Joker off the streets so he can protect Gotham, at least for a little while, until Joker escapes again, because that always happens. The jailers and the jails in Gotham, just actually throughout the DC universe, are just not secure. And if he wanted to break the fourth wall, of course, Bruce Wayne would say, well, this is the way the writers want it. But for him, he is just trying to manage Joker's chaos a little bit at a time. And perhaps that allows Bruce to sleep at night or sleep early in the morning because, he's up all night. But deontology is good is good and bad is bad. You don't kill. You don't steal. You don't commit adultery. You don't lay waste to the Joker. There's also something called virtue ethics. And Batman and his writers and all the superheroes throughout the Marvel and DC universes are embodiments of these virtue ethics. In other words, Batman says, I do not kill, so that I can sleep whenever I deign to go to sleep. Virtue ethics, deontology, utilitarianism. Let's take a deeper dive into this in Chapter 3. For now, peace. 4 fingers.